Nee, 9 wyfies, 5 mannetjies.
O, hier my is veel. Hoe is jullie nie die mooiste god in die wereld? Soek.
This is the rarest mammal in southern Africa and the rarest mammal in Namibia, the most endangered species in Namibia. There's less than 250 of them left in the country now, which is a 99% decline on historical levels.
What's going to happen now with them?
Well, we're going to raise these animals and we're going to try and make them part of a reintroduction program and get them back into some of the areas that they used to exist in. A pack of dogs denned in an area where there was very little wild prey and there was a lot of livestock, and unfortunately under those circumstances the farming communities there were losing some livestock to the dogs, together with stock theft and a lot of other problems, and they excavated the wild dog den and took the pups out. So we said to them that we would take the pups away, at which point the rest of the pack is likely to move out of the area and there would be a lot less conflict with the farming communities there. So it's a way of trying to reduce the conflict with the farming communities and help some of these dogs actually survive, because without a doubt if we hadn't taken them away, the farming community there would have killed them all and probably killed a lot of the adults as well. So it's actually a very big step forward for the farming community, because historically their approach to dealing with these problems has been to try and kill as many of the animals as possible, both the young ones and the adults, and that actually exasperates the problems. Wild dogs are very tight social groups, and if you start taking out animals in the pack, the senior animals, they can't teach the young ones to take the wild prey, which is their natural food source, and so the cycle of predation on livestock and conflict and persecution continues. To look after these animals is a very difficult task. It's going to require a lot of time and effort and money. So we will be asking the business community in Namibia as well to support us in this initiative as well, through None Could Say. This is a very sensitive time for them while they're young. They're 2 or 3 weeks old. They'll need to be fed every few hours, round the clock, for at least the next 3 to 4 weeks. So None Could Say is a very established and experienced facility where that sort of care can be offered. There's almost nowhere else in Namibia where this sort of care could be offered. So I think for the survival of these animals and the survival of this species, we've really made the best decision here. But I also just wanted to thank the communities in Mangetti area, particularly Namibian Development Corporation and the Ministry of Environment and Tourism. They've been very supportive to allow us to actually bring these animals out alive. We're used to bringing out corpses. This is a big step forward for conservation of this species here.
One of the important components of this whole program is that post-release monitoring. When you put them back into an area, that you make sure that they don't come in conflict again with people. And I think for us from Nakuse, the raising of the animals with Marlisa's expertise, I mean, that's important. And then Robin as our consultant overseeing this whole process, and then eventually when there's a reintroduction, that post-release monitoring, we think we can, with all that put together, that can work.
The main aim now is to get these dogs big and healthy, and then hopefully get new bloodline in and breed. And then if you're lucky and you can get some wild dogs that's fully grown out of the wild that can train these little puppies, it's ideal. But now at this stage it's
It's all about keeping these animals alive for the time being.